It looks like he's corner. We can probably just kill this guy real quick. So we have killed 3 people and we have hardly gotten anything. Alright, welcome back to episode 2 of Zero to Hero with Wizard in the Goblin Caves. As you can see, I was able to pick up a couple of spellbooks. I pretty much spent all my money on it. I got a few because I expect to die quite a bit, and it's always nice to just have great spellbooks you can run into the dungeon over and over again with. And the thing is, you die a lot, but you're only bringing in like 11 gold worth of stuff. So every single time you die doesn't mean it's not that big of a deal. But when you do get out, you usually end up making over 100 to 200 gold. So it definitely pays for itself. Right now my alchemist still has some spellbooks in it, so I really maybe want to try and get out this time again. That way I can stock up on like as many spellbooks as possible. Usually I like to fill my bank with them, just so I never run out, because it really sucks when you're trying to do runs and you don't have a spellbook and the alchemist doesn't have one. So we got this little mini library spawn, which is really great for looting. You can almost completely fill up here alone. So I'm going to go ahead and just kite these. You can angle this so the second magic missile will kill him and start aggroing this guy over here. Then I usually don't like to waste more than 1 magic missile per guy. And yeah. For this next guy, we're going to just pull him. Sometimes it's a bola guy, sometimes it's an archer. Looks like the mage wanted smoke instead, so we're just going to quickly run up and tap that guy after this guy's dead. So one fundamental thing I want to teach you guys with a spellbook is if you're getting chased by something, you can walk up, jump, and then come back and cast while you're in mid-jump. And you can see I did it wrong there. Usually they will die. So let me just go ahead and finish this guy off and try that one more time. We only have 1 magic missile, so I want to hit the one that's like high HP, which I guess is this guy. So you come up, force him to attack. Like that, so touch, jump back. And the reason you do that is because you don't end up getting slowed down while you're casting. So before I go ahead and actually loot the library itself, I'm gonna loot these guys and then I'm gonna meditate just so we have some magic missiles back in case anything comes up. But one thing that you really want to get down is not getting hit by anything when you play Wizard, because when you do get hit, you get hit pretty hard, and you can see I made a big mistake there. Now we're sort of playing from a disadvantage. We do have a couple bandages, so I'll probably be able to heal fully up with the bandages and sitting. And you'll note that meditation doesn't actually heal you for anything as well. So it's not the best situation when you get hit as Wizard. So it's definitely worth trying your best to not get hit. So let's go ahead and just bandage up here. People do spawn on the other side of that room that's above us, as well as, well, on both sides of that room that is above us. So you gotta sort of be careful and be aware. Sometimes people will spawn on this side and come from here as well. But it doesn't sound like if people spawn near us, they are coming for us anyways. So we can probably loot in peace. Oh, we do have someone over here. Sounds like they're either above us or on the other side of this door. I think they're above us. Let's go ahead and just break this. See what we're dealing with here. If it is a fight, we do want to be ready to shield potion in before we go in. It's easy to forget it, but wizards do start with a shield potion, and it's extremely useful to use. And we can also come up here and check if there's a health shrine on this side, but I guess the circle's going to block it off. So if we want, we can just slowly stay on the edge of the circle. We don't have too much, so we can just stay on the edge of the circle, loot, and just take things a bit slow. There's a mummy here near this protection shrine. If you aim at the head of the mummy, you can almost completely kill him before he gets to you. And there usually should be 1 or 2 hits after that. So I'm going to listen in. I don't really hear anyone, so I think it's okay to meditate. Like I mentioned, when you meditate, you're sort of vulnerable. You can't really hear, but everyone around you can hear you. So you got to be really conscious of that. And you also can't really look at doors or anything. You can't move your head around, so it's kind of unfortunate. But you do heal 3 charges of magic missile at your base knowledge, which I believe is around, I think the base knowledge is 25. We can go ahead and take this protection shrine and start pushing in. You could go this way, so if you come this way, you can see that it's sort of hard to go upstairs from this angle, and I don't like that room in general, let alone from this angle. These guys are sort of hard to kill. You need to make sure you have distance on them because it takes around 6 or 7 of your magic missiles to the head to kill them. Otherwise they can slow you and sort of infinitely kill you. It looks like somebody was here after all, and there they are. Okay, this guy clearly wants a smoke. We're gonna haste up, pop our invis, jump cast, and let's go around him. We can get some distance on him, start fireballing. Oop, don't want to go into the storm because it cancels our invis. So he's on us. It looks like he's low. So he's in a bad position, but so are we. Alright, we did get him, but we are pretty far out of the zone. I don't think we'll have time to loot. You gotta watch out, there's traps here. And hopefully we don't aggro anything here. Of course. So we're just gonna get some distance on these guys, and I think this will be able to hit me, so I gotta watch out. Oh god, yeah, this is pretty bad. We have 3 of them on them. We don't have enough distance to start taking them, so we're gonna just try and dip. Luckily, or I guess none of this stuff is clear. Someone's taking a portal above us, we don't have to worry about them. Oh, this door is open, so I'm going to just try and get through here. Champion is chasing us. Usually there's some stuff there. Champion is chasing us, but he won't break the door unless he starts swinging while you're on the other side, or if you're close enough to the door to make him start swinging. So we have a bit of time. I'm going to just pop a rest here and just hope nobody comes here. Ideally, you want to be upstairs. There is a way to get upstairs from the room we were just in, but obviously we were sort of low HP and that guy was there, so we didn't really have time to do that. We're going to just sit here and try to heal as much as we can and hope that we don't hear anyone. So we do hear somebody. You can sort of tell which level they're on, and same with that portal. Usually if you hear someone above you or below you, or someone that's not on the same level as you, they will have a bit of like extra sort of echoey sounds to it. So we have another guy here. Looks like he wants to go. We're kind of low, so I don't know if we'll be able to win this fight, but we're going to pop our list spells and go for it. I think he was oh no, he is a fighter, looks like. So let's go ahead and just, he's going to try and go through the door. Let's get a fireball ready for that. Oh, I pushed a bit too far and I was in range. I didn't realize that went to a dead end there, so I thought he was going to go through and try to close the door. But he was pretty low. This would have been a really nice kill. But I guess that is just what happens in Dark and Darker. We're going to go ahead and pop another spellbook. We don't have enough money to buy anything else, so we're just going to pop a spellbook and head straight into the next game. Alright, we're in the next game, and we got a spawn that is sort of similar to the last one we had. Now, it's important to note people can spawn right on the other side here, and also right on this side here. So you can start going ahead and clearing these goblins. Pretty easy, just aim for the head. This guy, just get close in range, he'll start running at you, and just aim for the head. Now, it looks like this guy might be pushing us. I'm going to go ahead and potion up. Open this door. Oh, he's potioning up as well, it sounds like. That's a barb. Close the door on him. Keep your distance. He's pushing up, so we're going to go invisible. Want to go around him. He cleared these goblins here. He's still chasing us, so we're going to go invis again. Get some more distance. Oh, he's pretty fast. We're going to drop down. We're going to cut noise. Okay, he's right on top of us. Ideally, I want to go ahead and chain lightning him. We still have one in, I guess we have no invises left. We're going to haste, get some movement speed again. Oh, I hasted that guy by accident. Alright, he's down there. He's probably going to be trying to come up. This guy's just a naked barb as well, so this isn't the best situation. I think he might just honestly die here. We'll see. I want to get rid of the archer. Right when he shoots, you can sort of move. Usually if you have enough distance, you can one-shot him. Same with the bola guy. Looks like he's not aggroing us right now. Let's see if we can go and kill him. We are extremely low on spells, so we're going to play this a bit cautiously. Oh, looks like he died. He did have some supplies, actually, which is quite nice for us. Oh, we get some knowledge gloves. That is really nice. I prefer the loose trousers. It'll give you a bit of agility instead. We have a horseman's axe with 1 attributes. That'll eventually sell for, maybe like 50 gold or something. But we can go ahead and pop this healing pot. He did have 2 healing pots of different qualities, so we can pop both of them. And I'll probably meditate here because we are completely out of spells. It's kind of tough if you're naked and someone that has at least a decent amount of stuff. They just come running for you at the very beginning of the match. But it's also helpful to know where people spawn. That way you can sort of avoid those types of situations. Looks like we're almost going to be able to fully heal. I'll just probably sit after this just to get that full heal. A lot of people don't really like invis pots, but there are some useful situations where you can use them. Not as much for wizard, but there are still some useful situations. So we're full HP. We don't have most of our spells back yet. We really want at least full invis before we start another fight. So I'm just going to go ahead and start clearing. So there is a room here. That room usually has a lion's chest that you can find maybe a purple in. I'm going to go ahead and see if that is locked. I think if it's golden, it's like no matter what locked. Just going to double check it. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Sometimes you can get a purple item in there. We're just going to go ahead and focus on making our way into the circle from here on out. We can go over here and see if anyone's looted that library that we were at last game. The little mini library with the mage there. If someone is there, we can kill them. We can get some good stuff. No one's there, so I'm just going to pop and meditate really quick. Get our spells back, and then hopefully we can loot that and then go on to the upper level in the middle of the map, which is usually where I prefer it to be. Alright, we're full. Let's go ahead and get magic missile. These guys, you can straight up just kill the mage with a couple of shots to the head like that. And then these, you can touch them, jump back, and try to aim for the head around the shield, and you're good. There should be, I think, 2 more around this corner. Oh, it looks like someone is here. They are on our level. I guess we should get ready to fight. It is a bard, but it sounded like he pulled out a rapier, so probably want to keep our distance. It looks like he went upstairs. But there is another player here as well, so we're just going to chill. Grab a couple things here. Let that mummy eventually get to us. A lot of pots and stuff, but other than silver coins, not the best stuff. Go ahead and kill the zombie. Mummy. I missed a couple shots there, unfortunate. I'm gonna pop a clarity just because if in case one of the 2 people that over there try to push us, we at least have some spells left. So that's fine. We can just go ahead and come into this room again. I'll probably meditate here. Just in case there's a bunch of death beetles at the door for some reason. We'll at least have the magic missiles to kill them. I don't know where that bard went and that other player, but we'll probably run into them. One of them is upstairs, so that's nice. And there we go. Whoops. The circle is moving away from us a lot, so I didn't really get to loot the things on the ground there. But we're going to come here. There's a death beetle. And we got hit by it. I thought he would have taken enough damage from that spike, but I guess the spike didn't hit him. So yeah, you want to crouch here because there are spikes on the wall. Someone is pretty close to us. I think they're above us. So usually I like coming upstairs as soon as I get into this room. I do not enjoy playing. So you have to hit it with the tip of the thing. You can hear the spiders up there, which means nobody has cleared that yet. which is nice. And a spider made his way all the way over here. You want to be careful for the trap here as well. So for these spiders, kind of annoying, but you can sort of like hit 2 of them at once if you space them out properly. And for this spawner, you can fireball it, which will usually kill that and any spiders chasing you. We have a bit of time. I can just come and get some of this stuff. Looks like someone's on this side. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead. There's a out portal here, but we don't really have much. This guy's just sort of like chilling over here. It looks like he really wants that portal. He might be low, which is why he's not fully pushing us. We can probably use Lightning Storm to just zone him out. And then when he gets close, we can just jump and invis. Whoops, I cancel it. So I think he's pretty low. I might prioritize going Magic Missile here. I think he's trying to open that. Oh my god. Where did that guy come from? And we've died again. Kind of curious where that, how that barbarian turned into a warrior. Alright, so we got a spawn that's sort of close to that little mini library again, which is nice. People can spawn right around here, which is actually what happened to me last game. A barbarian spawned there and just sort of rushed me. So we got into a big fight and I lost a lot of HP and ended up just dying shortly afterwards. So we're going to come here and try again. This guy, you just wait for him to sort of start walking towards you so he doesn't move while you're casting. And then this guy, you just tap him, jump back. Sounds like someone spawned here and they're rushing us. Accidentally cancel that. We're gonna zone. It looks like a decently geared warlock. He's running the sort of like ethereal longsword or falchion build. When they're in ethereal, you can fireball them and they're sort of weak to it. Which this guy I guess didn't realize. So we got a decent kill. Another person is here now. Quite unfortunate. Looks like he's just looting that guy. Maybe we can sort of zone him with some magic missiles here. We can haste, pop a potion. He has an archer on him, so he sort of has to like move. Looks like a fighter with a mace. We were able to get this guy as well. So we're at like 1 HP. This game's kind of a wash. I don't even think that guy had anything. It looks like he had 1 health pot, but yeah, sometimes you get into the caves and stuff like that just happens. People just come running at you. If we ever get to like, you know, level 10 when we could trade, that stuff will sell. But I guess the only thing we can really do here is just pop and meditate and then just try and get our HP back. It's also worth checking if there is a healing shrine over there. Sometimes a healing shrine can spawn in that area. I'm going to risk it and try to kill this bull guy just so we could check. And I missed many shots, so I'm going to have to use lightning strike now. I really just want to check if it's a healing shrine or not. It is. I think it is. So I'm going to meditate, get our magic missile. There should be... I can't remember if there's one more archer there or not, if that archer that we killed back there was the archer from there. I think it might have been, so I don't think there's anything up there. But very lucky for us, after an unfortunate start, we can just go ahead and just get a healing shrine, hopefully. And then we could go ahead and loot library and maybe make it out with some of this stuff. We have these heavy boots. It gives us a lot more resistance for the same movement speed, so I'm inclined to take it. And oh man, we have really fast magical interaction speed, so hopefully we can choose this before that guy gets there. It sounds like he's in the bat room. He is now coming. I don't have a potion. I don't think he knows we're here. Yeah, I think he just went to the right. So I'm just going to maybe wait until he starts aggroing the rest of the room. He had plate armor, so we know he has... Oh my god, I can't pick this up. He had plate armor, so we know he has like some decent stuff. Sounds like there's a bat stuck on this side too, so if I run into it, it'll just sort of aggro onto me, which I do not want. So we're probably gonna see if we can just quickly get in the zone here. That's unfortunate. There's two bats here that are gonna aggro onto us. I don't know how far this guy got. It looks like he didn't go to the library. He just went straight past into this area. So maybe we can just kill these bats really quick. Okay, so he's right here. It looks like he's corner. We can probably just kill this guy real quick. Now we just gotta deal with all this shit. I don't want to aggro that other bat, and we only have one magic missile left, which is not fantastic. Hopefully, hopefully things settle down a bit and players stop running into us. That bat is still stuck there, thankfully. I'm going to just pop and meditate here, just in case that bat comes down. You need to meditate to kill that. Maybe I should have been facing that direction though, because I can't even hear if it's coming down or not. So we have killed 3 people and we've hardly gotten anything. I don't think that cleric looks like, or I don't think that guy had anything on him either. Alright, we can sort of just chill. Yeah, that guy hardly had anything, but oh, cloth pants with some magic damage on it. Power. That's amazing. Storm is coming, so we got to clear this side of the room. Shit. I moved not in time. And the poison kills us from that. Alright. We are in, I think, the 6th game here. We've had some pretty unfortunate starts up until this point. We're going to go ahead and loot this room. This is a pretty nice room to spawn in. Sometimes the goblin that spawns there can be right in front of you, sometimes not. People do spawn right up there and right to the right of you, so you got to be pretty careful. Sounds like we have a barb rushing somebody already, which is fantastic. That's not us for the first time. We're going to go ahead and just try to clear some space for ourselves over here. Kill this goblin. Aggro the other one. We can go ahead, touch him, jump back. Alright. I don't want to say that I know 100% what happened in this game, but it sounds like that barbarian that just charged someone killed the guy. So he might be low. He's probably not looting much because the guy probably was naked and didn't bring anything in. So we're just going to play it sort of slow and just listen as much as we can. Here, if we see if we hear anything. I do want to pop a meditate really quick to get our magic missiles back. Usually it heals 3, but we're just going to sit for the 2. You can see right as it's on its last tick, you can actually just get up in the middle of the animation. So right here, you can get up and it'll still hear that last slot. Just a little min-max. And I do like to go upstairs from here because I like to play upstairs. Because generally on the Goblin Caves, it's easier. It's pretty easy to go down, but it is not that easy to go up. Especially as the circle closes in, you want to make sure you're holding space at the top of the map. So we can go ahead and start to aggro some of these guys here. So that guy should be one hit. Oop. This guy should be somewhat low as well. Maybe we can save some magic missiles and just kite him with our staff. Alright, this guy's gonna aggro us, so we'll just take him out right now. And just like that, we have a nice little room that we can sort of loot. We're on the edge of the circle. Keeps us a bit out of trouble, at least at the beginning of the game. Switch our wizard hat out, although usually I drop my wizard hat. I feel like the stats it gives for the mine's movement speed isn't that influential, but we'll keep this one. Alright, it looks like that barbarian has gone on to kill a couple more people, and we haven't heard him, which means he probably went the other direction. The circle is sort of far from us now, so that's unfortunate. We're going to want to make our way through somewhat quickly. This room has a lot of things in it. If you get lucky and the circle is just in this room and nobody's bothering you, you pretty much get almost a full inventory just in this room alone. But we will start making our way slowly to that door over there. The guys in the middle don't really aggro unless you're pretty close to them, so we can just sit on the outskirts and we will be fine. We got some additional movement speed boots, which is amazing. I love additional movement speed. So we'll just go ahead and loot. I probably should be taking these just because we have nothing to sell. Those will at least sell for like 10, 15 gold for both of them in our version. And we got some strength gloves, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and drop my hat now that we have an extra piece of armor. And another white wizard hat. Actually, I guess I'll keep both these. Both these were upgrades, so they'll probably sell in the shop. It looks like we found one of the guys that died. Who's this? So this is probably where that barbarian spawned, somewhere around here. He broke this door, which is why there's no door, and then he came running through here. Killed all this stuff. We have a small upgrade to our magic staff. We'll just take that. Looks like the barbarian left a lot of this unlooted and went this way, which is actually quite nice for us. Get some daggers. Alright. So we can go ahead and start clearing out this area. I feel like this one always has a skeleton in it, yet I still break it every single time, hoping it doesn't. We're pretty good for spells, good for time. It's just a nice situation to be in. So there's going to be 2 skeletons that spawn there, and over here is a spider spawner. I usually like to sort of come up to it and fireball that to kill it, and then you can deal with the spiders. Sometimes this death beetle is able to get on the other side, which is really annoying, but not today apparently. Alright, we can start dropping some stuff to make room for loot. So the circle did sort of go on the other side, so we're going to go ahead and make work of these. Also, they changed it so killing these gets you levels pretty quickly now, which is quite nice. If you're a barbarian, it's super quick to level up because you just go around killing every chest and every little thing. But it's also nice as wizard if you have a spare fireball like we did over there. So we got a crystal ball. It's not the best. We can keep it just in case we ever want to use it. That lantern sort of sells for a decent amount, so I don't want to just completely abandon that as well until we get something better than it. But we can go ahead and start moving in. We do hear someone that sounds like under us. So just want to keep that in mind. So we are on the top floor, which means we can get the secret exit when it opens. I'm okay with leaving at this point. It looks like that Mr. Luigi guy is just on a rampage, and if he finds us, he's probably a barbarian with like a decent amount of gear that can just run us down if we try to mess with him. So yeah, sounds like a portal spawn right over here. Can never make that jump. It's kind of tough. There are 2 portals here, and it sounded like that guy was below us, so maybe we can go ahead and see if there's some stuff over here we can get without being too greedy. And another lantern, which I think we can make space for. Actually, I hear somebody coming. Alright, it's that barbarian. Don't really want to mess with him. Mr. Luigi with a... I guess he didn't really have that much, honestly. I guess he was just running people down. And after selling everything, it looks like we are almost in the same place as we was yesterday, except we are now level 4. We have a bit of gold to buy some spellbooks when they do come back in stock, and we have some boots to use for whenever we die. And this is what our gear is looking like, but we're slowly building a cash stack. Once we start getting a bit of a stockpile in money, we can start going ahead and buying things like gloves to go in as well. And yeah, that is going to conclude it for episode 2. There was a lot of games and a lot of unfortunate moments, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the 3rd episode.